Hey, what's going on, humans? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am. And right now we'll be taking a look at my top favorite figures of 2022. Let's get into this one. So, this will be a different format considering the fact that I did get a lot of stuff in 2022 and I can't really narrow it down to a top 10. So I tried a top 20. That still didn't flip and work because it's more than 20. So, this is going to be more of a top favorite figures of each line that I collect that I got this year. So here are some honorable mentions in front of you. Here we have the Shin Ultraman from SHF. I have a Cobra Viper from G.I. Joe Classified. There is an SHF Boba Fett from Mando Season 2. Lightning Collection Dino Charge Pink. Supidio Toei's Spider-Man from Marvel Legends. And then we have Butcher. This is from Mafex from The Boys. Alien Attacks Optional Girl. I still need to put the dang armor back on her. Oh, and there we have WandaVision. We have Wanda, Scarlet Witch from Marvel Legends. And then we also have Homegirl here, which, if you don't know, then yeah, she was a really interesting gift. But yeah, these are my runner-ups for the year. All pretty decent, good figures. Great figures, even some of that, but just not in like the top, I would say. But without further ado, let's get into the lines that we will be looking at. These are just going to be my top favorite figures from the lines that I collect. So let's get started. Alright, starting off at the bottom of the list here this is what I would call the SHF Miscellaneous line, I guess. It's basically just, Buzz Lightyear from the Lightyear movie, and then SHF Ultraman Taro Ultraman from the Netflix anime season 2. Yeah, so as far as this figure go, I do love Buzz Lightyear as a child from Toy Story. He was always my favorite. And it was really cool to get like a nice real life depiction of him, well, kinda in a Pixar movie, getting his own spin-off, which I see why it flopped the way it did, but good action scenes. I actually do like this figure. The movie doesn't take away from how great this figure is. And then as far as this guy right here, playing with him for a little bit, for quite some time, and I enjoy the effects he comes with. He is, restricted in some areas. Well, actually, no, they improved on the posing on this guy as compared to the previous two Ultramen that we got from this line. And, I think he looks pretty good. So I'll just leave it at that. This is what I think of these two from this line. We're going to move on to something else now. Up next for SHF here, we have the Sentai Rangers. And this is a great thing because Sentai has actually made their comeback this year. Well, yes, Sentai made their comeback with SHF this year, starting off with Zen Kaiser. And then now, Don Momotaro from Dawn Brothers is out. And I'm actually glad that this actually happened. I'm now dipping my toe. These are actually my first Sentai figure arts, because I didn't really get to the old ones, Granted, we had the Lightning Collection coming out, and it was just like, and plus I like the bodies of the Lightning Collection better than the SHF, so, but these guys have improved a whole lot, as you can tell, with just the bodies on Zen, with Zen Kaiser alone. When I got him early this year, I'd say that the future will be pretty bright, is because now they can use that updated technology as far as, like, the Shinkocho Seiho renewals, and now even the basic Rider line, you can now transition it over to Rider, which we're already getting two Kaiser and a new Gokai Red. And so, yeah, I want to say that the future is looking really bright for Sentai figure arts, and Don Momotaro, even though he's new, he is fun to play with. But yeah, I think that the future is bright as far as SHF for Sentai, so can't wait for more to come out. Moving on to the Spartan Collection and the World of Halo, I'm going to combine them together since it's not really much from them. As far as the World of Halo line, they continue to kill it with the figures coming out. My top favorite from these ones would have to be Atriox, Banished Leader, Arbiter from Halo 3, the Warthog Run pack that he came with Halo 3 Chief. Also, Combat Evolved Master Chief Mark V armor, which came with that 4-pack. The Halo 4 Master Chief. Oh, and also, because I don't have them here, crap, I forgot them, actually. Yeah, I forgot them. So, the ODST drop pod, I want to add that in here. Just make a note of that. And also, the Flood, Master Chief versus the Flood tank that came with the infection forms. I got a 2-pack of those. yeah, those are actually pretty cool. I love those. I think that's gonna be it for the World of Halo line. Yeah, but other than that, they came out with some pretty cool bangers. Well, Spartan Buck too, so I thought he was pretty nice. And moving on to, of course, the Spartan collection. Here we have in the back room we have Jiga Rodamnai, the Blade Master himself, and you know he is big improvement from what we got from the Arbiter in this line, especially that extra neck movement we got with him. It's so much better. I love that figure. I just love this figure very much. Arbiter came close, but Jiga just took the spot. Also, Master Chief. Now this is the Master Chief that came with the weapon. Had him from quite some time. It came with both. It came with the weapon right here, which you know she lights up. She has her own base stand. It can turn on and off. Actually, let me cut the lights off, just so I can show you. So I actually had left her on for this. And yeah, so it looks pretty nice. And then also, this version of Chief comes with a hand, like the hand accessory that you can swap out to put his data chip and have the weapon emanate from his hand like she does in the game. So that's a really nice touch. That's why I kind of added it in here, because it came out this year. We got the Chief before, but the weapon is a fun pack. So yeah, that's it for this one. Moving on to Black Series, here are my top figures that I got from the Black Series. Echo from the Bad Batch. I love this version of Echo. I actually do love Echo as a character, so I was really excited when his figure actually came out. We have the Dark Trooper from Mando Season 2. I got 2 more of these as well. It's the Dark Troopers. They were pretty cool. And articulation-wise on this guy, it's weird but really fun. We have an Umbara Arc Trooper, which is a GameStop exclusive that is tied to the video games. And then we have Obi-Wan, the Wandering Jedi look from the Kenobi series, which my first Obi-Wan figure. I mean, it looks good. I love the soft goods on him. And then we also have Vader from that exact same line as he appeared in the Kenobi series. And this guy is soft goods for days, man. It's funny. Captain Rex here. This is actually an interesting one because this is actually the Bad Batch variant that was like that Walmart exclusive. And he was based off the concept art. It came with like a cloak and everything, and it didn't have a pauldron, so I went ahead and just found a pauldron, glued it on, painted it, and I gave him his own custom paint job, as you can tell. But yeah, but I'm glad I have a Captain Rex now, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, these are basically my top figures from the Black Series wave of Star Wars, so yeah, that's about it. And now moving on to the G.I. Joe Classified Toy line. This line is pretty freaking impressive as far as like army building and basically the accessories that you get with like, especially like the infantry type stuff, that you can actually pack it all into just one figure. Like example, the Bat Trooper comes with a backpack and you can store the additional hands literally on its backpack, and that I find that really impressive. Same thing with the gear on like this Alley Viper right here. It's just flipping amazing. I love it. Same thing with Storm Shadow. This Storm Shadow just looks flipping amazing. I see why people love this figure so much, as I've grown to love it too. You know, you also do have a Cobra Viper in the background that came with that 3-pack that I was able to get on sale at GameStop, plus a gift card. But you know, it's actually these are good army building figures. Snake Eyes here this is a Snake Eyes that came with a new Timber. I have the first one, and you know, I'm a sucker for these wolves and dogs. You know, 1/12 scale they're pretty freaking cool. And then also there's Baroness that I got with her bike, which I think I have her bike right here. Yeah, so this is Baroness came with this bike. Pretty nice. But yeah, other than that, that'll do it for the G.I. Joe Classified line as my picks of the year. So let's move on to the next one. And now here are my top Marvel Legend figures. Yeah, so interesting year for Marvel Legends. I don't really follow the line too much, but there were some certain ones that I did want that I end up enjoying a whole lot, and I'm actually glad I did. So, of course, we have the Black Suit Spider-Man, which an amazing knockout, especially on this body mode. It's perfect. And then we have Spider-Man from the Renew Your Vows 2-pack, and this actually is my new definitive Spider-Man, because I've been looking for a nice classic traditional red and blue Spider-Man, so really glad I picked him up. Here we also have Moon Knight from the Disney Plus TV show. I did put on my own cape on him because that other one was just not going to work, and you guys know I like my soft capes. especially this one's wired too, so I love it. But articulation on that guy is pretty cool. I like the way he turned out. He's a really good figure. This is Endgame Cap that came with the Sam Wilson Captain America, which he did not need to become Captain America, but that's a whole nother ballpark. Either way, this is still a decent figure, solid figure, I would say. I just think he looks pretty good. And here we have She-Hulk from the TV show, which, that garbage aside, the figure, it doesn't take away from it. This is actually a pretty good She-Hulk. I would actually say you could actually use that as far as like maybe like a comic lineup. I think it's that good enough for it. And then here we have the Black Panther from the current Black Panther wave, which I had to give him his own soft goods cape. And I like the way he turned out. He's really fun to play with. I love him so much. But yeah, that'll do it for this one as far as what I like for the Marvel Legends line. Next we have SHF Kamen Riders. So, we're going to start off with Buster from Saber because, Big Papa himself. He's fun. I had a blast taking photos of him. He poses really nicely. Very cool. Black Sun. This was an interesting one. It's an interesting one. I will say that. I will do a review on this guy shortly. But, I'll say my opinions on him. But I do recommend him, and I cannot wait for Shadow Moon. Sable. I also just got her recently. She's very, very cool. Very elegant. Graceful almost. But yeah. And Valkyrie from her movie with Vulcan. I think it's Justice Survive, I believe, even though that form only lasted for like, what, a minute or so. She got dirty. She got done dirty in this form. Let me not say anything false. And then here we have O's Tajador Eternity, which, like I said, in the O's movie, the O's 10 Years After movie, this is actually Ankh, as you can tell, but yeah, that movie, it didn't go down the way I thought it would, like a normal Toku movie would, but still, this form is freaking beautiful. So if you do love Tajador, you will love this form as well. And Kamen Rider Evil from Revice, which he might be my favorite of the Revice riders that we have out right now, till I get Thunderkill. I don't know, but he just looks so amazing. Maybe it's because of the fact that he kind of looks like Blade a little bit in this form, but I just had a blast taking photos of him and posing him. He was just amazing. But yeah, this is the lineup that I have for my figure arts of the year as far as Kamen Rider goes. And now we're going to end it off with Lightning Collection. So these are my top picks from Lightning Collection that came out this year. Dino Thunder Yellow because, I love Kira. The Street Fighter Power Ranger collab from Legacy, from the game Legacy Wars. But yeah, these figures are really impressive. And sucks that they didn't come with head sculpts, but I really do like how they came out. We finally got the Tyrannosaurus Sentry in the back right here, which seemed like forever. I would prefer that they did use a soft cape on that one, but still a decent figure overall. Dino Fury Red Ranger, which of course I love the Rue Soldier suits, and I'm really glad we finally got the start of the Lightning Collection with him. We also have MMPR Red Female, aka Trini, from the 2-pack with Yellow Ranger Jason. And then we have the crossover between Mighty Mutant Turtle Rangers, what I call them. So here's Leo, and then here's Green Ranger Shredder, which Green Ranger Shredder is a whole nother ballpark. I think that this figure is pretty freaking amazing. The Turtles, no one in particular is like really my favorite, but I just do like Leonardo, and I like them all. So yeah, these are my top picks for the Power Ranger Lightning Collection line. And with that, that'll pretty much do it for the rest of the video. This is the end. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, liking, subscribing, even commenting, asking questions. I appreciate it all. Like I said, Instagram is always in the bio of my videos. You can check them out, check out my photos. And yeah, you guys have a safe, happy new year. And yeah, 2022 is done. So let's get out here and kick 2023's ass. Y'all take it easy. Have a safe one.